I'm Ash, and welcome back to my atelier. Today, we're going to be talking about my experience getting top surgery. It was really, really exciting, and it's still really exciting. Honestly, I had the surgery 2 months ago now, and truly still most of the time, I am like pleasantly surprised when I look in the mirror and see what my chest looks like now. It just hasn't really fully set in that it really happened. So I am going to start out by talking about what the actual experience at the hospital was like for me, and then I'm gonna do some before and after little short videos in a bunch of different outfits. The first set of videos is going to be taken at my old apartment, and the second set is going to be taken here, where I'm filming now. So yeah, let's get into it. So, on the day of my surgery, I had to be at the hospital at like 7 in the morning, which was awful because we live 40 minutes from the hospital. So we had to be leaving our apartment at about 6 to get there on time. But, obviously worth it. Like, I'll get there at whatever time I need to make sure that this happens. So we got to the hospital, I checked in. The surgery immediately before mine was canceled. So they kind of went through my prep process pretty quickly because they wanted to get me under as soon as possible since they could do mine early and finish out early, which was really nice because I really just wanted to go under and get this whole thing over with and be awake and moving on. Surgery kind of freaks me out. I don't really like going under. Most people don't. So I was just like, okay, let's get going. Doctor knows what I want. Let's do this thing. So I went back into the exam room and they had me answer some questions, and then I changed into the hospital gown that they provided, and then they set up my IV drip along with a couple of other things. They made me do a pregnancy test, which was uncomfortable, but also really funny for me because I was just like, I understand why this is part of your procedure, but I have been on testosterone for almost a year now, and before that, I was on birth control for years. Not to mention, I have not been with a partner who could get me pregnant since junior year of high school. So I am like 99.999% sure I am not pregnant. Like, you do not need to test me unless there's some kind of Jane the Virgin situation. That's not happening. But fine, whatever. Have me pee in a cup while I'm attached to an IV drip. Fine. So after they had me do this pregnancy test, I went back into the exam room. I told the doctor specifically that I wanted to have my chest be just a little bit smaller than what would typically be expected for a cis man of my size, which was exactly the right instructions to give him. He absolutely nailed what I wanted, and my results look fantastic. He killed it, knocked it out of the park. I told him that. He marked my chest up with a little purple marker, and then they had me lay down on the bed. They rolled the bed into the OR, and then they hooked me up to all the machines, and I was out, like, for the rest of the surgery, luckily. I woke up, and my chest was gone, and it was wonderful. The clips from right after I woke up from surgery are very funny. I'll put a couple of videos here of me right after I woke up.
Again. drank the blood of some people, but the people were on drugs. And now I am a wizard.
And then, after I was able to stand up and walk around and everything, they went ahead and discharged me, and I was able to go home that same day. I think I was back at my apartment by like 1. And my wonderful, wonderful spouse was taking care of me from that point forward. They were able to take the first week after my surgery off work, and I was not working at the time, so I took the 2 weeks after my surgery completely off of work, and then I actually started a new job after my second week after surgery. The first couple days, I don't really remember anything from, honestly. I was mostly sleeping. I was taking a lot of pain medication because I was in pain and tired and just kind of recovering from the procedure. My throat hurt really badly also from the tube that they put in your mouth and throat to make sure that you like are breathing properly. When I woke up, and for the next like 3 or 4 days after surgery, I pretty much was on a liquid diet. Anything other than like soup and tea hurt my throat so badly. So yeah, that's kind of what I was up to. I was drinking a lot of soup, drinking a lot of tea, and watching a lot of Netflix and sleeping a lot. So that's what kind of the first like 5 or so days were like for me. After the pain started to kind of go away and like I was kind of evening out and stuff, maybe around like day 6 or 7, I noticed that my chest underneath my bandages was really itchy and uncomfortable. And I was having like an allergic reaction in my whole chest and arm area. And that's when I found out for sure that I am allergic to adhesives. So unfortunately, I learned that the hard way. I had some reactions to Band-Aids and things in the past, but you know, nothing severe and nothing concerning enough that I felt like I needed to tell the doctors about it. Hindsight is 2020. I should have told the doctors about it. Apparently, I am very allergic to adhesives. So after having basically they bandaged me up with some like padding around my nipples because I kept them, and then the area where I got liposuction, and then they put Saniderm or like second skin, like you call it for like tattooing, across my entire chest in a big rectangle basically to hold everything in place. And then I had drains as well on either side of my rib cage. And so this whole area where the Saniderm was bright red, itchy, uncomfortable, and the reaction was spreading to my shoulders, my arms, my back. And I already have a lot of allergies to everything, and so I already take Allegra, Zyrtec, and Flonase every day. So the doctors were like, yeah, with that many antihistamines in your system, you can add Benadryl for a few days and then just use a hydrocortisone cream and hopefully it'll go away. It did not go away. So at my follow-up a week after my surgery, they removed all of the adhesives, all of that stuff that was on me. They also used surgical skin tape to hold my incisions closed after surgery. And so the areas where that were inflamed, puffy, red. In some areas, it even had hives. So it was really a problem. So finally, a couple days after that, you know, the cortisone cream wasn't working. The Benadryl wasn't working. I could not get this reaction to go down. So my doctor prescribed me an over-the-counter steroid cream that I used for another week and a half or so after that. I hadn't quit using it at that point. My reaction had really gone away for the most part, and I was feeling pretty much better. My incisions were healing great. My drains were out at that point, so I was living life. I was back at work. Tell your doctors if you're allergic to anything, or you think you might be allergic to anything, is the lesson here, because it was not a fun recovery process. So yeah, but allergic reaction aside, my results were great. I healed really well. I was back to work in 2 weeks. The reaction was my only complication. My results look fantastic. Here I'll put pictures from about a month and a half. And yeah, that's pretty much everything about my top surgery. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will either make a separate video addressing them, or I'll just answer them in the comments if they're quick and easy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now on to the most important part of the video, the fashion show. So for each outfit, I went ahead and put the recording of myself pre-top surgery right before the recording of myself in the same outfit after top surgery, so that it would be really easy to see the difference between the two and to remember what was happening before in comparison to what everything looked like afterwards. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Enjoy the show.
All right, here we go. Outfit 1, there it is, pre-top surgery. I actually really liked this outfit, and I wore it pretty frequently. The shorts are a little tight, but the button-up has ladybugs on it, which is fun. And here it is post-op. Technically, it's a different shirt, but they're both t-shirts with mushrooms in the same size. And outfit 2, this is a really nice, light summer outfit. Striped shorts, white shirt with little flowers on it, and my white tank top. Obviously, a major difference is going to be pre-op, I was wearing a sports bra under it that was visible, and post-op, I don't have to do that, which is pretty cool. All right, here we are, outfit 3. The collar of this never stays down, so I like to use little buttons to hold it in place, and it's a cute little accessory. And then that is post-op. I actually don't like this as much post-op as I did pre-op, and I ended up getting rid of it, unfortunately. And here we have outfit 4. It's a nice little comfy number with some sweats and a sports bra. I just thought it could be really cool to show what a sports bra looks like and how it fit pre versus post-op. And the difference is literally insane, y'all. It's wild. This is just kind of a casual, t-shirt and jeans look. I wanted to include this shirt because it was one of the first shirts that I bought that brought me, a ton of gender euphoria after switching to using he, they from just they, them. And here it is post-op. Really, it's all right, but this shirt is really big on me now. And then this outfit, I just wanted another, comfy kind of fall outfit. I wanted to show what a hoodie might look like before and after, too, because, that's a pretty baggy article of clothing. But it's actually still, a pretty visible difference, which is insane to me. This outfit I picked because I really love it. I actually wore it for the production of the Vagina Monologues that I was in back in February. I just think it's super fun and kind of edgy. And post-op, I somehow love it even more. This outfit is super awesome, 10 out of 10. This is another outfit that I really like pre-op. I made the little shrug up top, and I just love getting to wear things that I've made. It's just really special to me. And then post-op, this outfit transformation is nuts. The undershirt is literally baggy where my chest used to fill it out, which is wild to see. Even though I'm not much of a dress person, I had to include this one because it makes me feel like a little fairy and I love it. Unfortunately, the zipper broke, so I can't show you the back post-op, but it is still super cute. This dress I included because it made me feel pretty dysphoric pre-op. It's super tight and accentuates like every little curve of everything. But post-op, I actually love it so much. I love how it fits, and you can like tell that in the video, which is super, super cool to me. And of course, I had to show a suit. I wore this outfit for graduation, and I really liked the way it fit. I think it looks really good. And post op, I still like it, but unfortunately, that button up is just too big. It absolutely swallows me, and so I ended up getting rid of it.
And that's a wrap. Those were all of my little before and after videos. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you liked my little commentary with it. I thought it was very fun. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about my personal top surgery experience. I got really lucky. I had a great doctor, and my insurance covered a lot of the surgery, and I just ended up in a great place with everything afterwards. I am very happy with my results, the process, all of the above. So yeah. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I would love to answer. I love talking about this. It's really important that there's plenty of information about this, because I know how difficult and overwhelming it can be to be researching top surgery for the first time. So if you have any specific questions that you feel like you haven't been able to find the answer to, I would love to give you some more information. Go ahead and leave those comments right down below, and I'll either answer you directly in the comments, or I'll maybe make another video if I get enough. Who knows? So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping by my atelier.